Evolve. First vlog. Hey, you want to work out with me?
No. What are you doing?
I'm running.
Huh?
I'm running.
Bye.
First real kind of vlog session here, guys. So just gonna run you guys through kind of like my whole warm up. I'm gonna run you guys through my entire routine from head to toe. Let's go. All right, but first we got some. Let's go. I don't even know what they're saying. Starting with some side shuffles here into these modified single leg skips. Then we're just gonna jog it out with some little butt kickers. Back to some little skips here and there. We're just gonna make it rhythmical. Rhythmical, is that a word? Then we're moving on to side shuffles here. Make sure you go there and back. These are like these hamstring dynamic kind of kick thing moves. I don't know what they're really called, but it's kind of like a base skip, but you want to kick that leg out so you can get a little bit more of that hamstrings. I like to think of it as if you're about to do like a front kick for martial arts and you get a really, really nice stretch in the back. This is going to be like karaoke with high knees. And make sure you do both sides. And we're going to do a few runs, higher intensity runs, maybe 50% effort into these single leg skips here. And we're going to be doing both sides. So even for me, I have everything written down. I know my entire plan when I go into the gym. That way, I'm not guessing. I have everything written down so that I can also go through progressive overload. So we're gonna be flossing your sciatic nerve in this position, which is basically going through your hamstring group. Here's gonna be more of that peroneal nerve, like on the outside. And just pay attention to my ankle position and my knee position. You're just gonna be getting all lengths of the hamstrings, all fibers, medial, lateral, which is the inside and outside muscles. And of course, do the other side here. Right, hamstring has basically a medial and lateral side group. There are two different types of groups. So by changing the knee angle, you can actually stretch and bias other parts of the hamstrings. And ultimately, the sciatic nerve. So again, hamstrings are super important because we're about to do a little bit of running. Whenever you bring your toes up and down, you're gonna be flossing that nerve. It's kind of like the Mario pipes, you know, think about your nerves as the Mario pipes going through the ground. And whenever you're kind of moving your foot, it's kind of like gliding underneath the ground here. So this is gonna be a posterior capsule stretch. We're gonna move into a little bit of thoracic rotation. Just a little bit of stiffness going on. So that's really where mobility is super helpful. Best mobility routine is going to be the routine that you specifically need, the impairments that you have. So if you have limitation rotating to right or left, focus on those. After that, we go into high knees, going a little bit faster here.
You know you can turn it sideways, right?
All right, these are single leg kicks or skips. It's really, really helpful because you can actually land on two legs and produce a lot more power on that left side. And we're gonna do both sides. Moving on to B skips here. So it's really trying to pull that heel towards you so you can get a little bit more of the hamstrings. And now straight leg running, getting the whole body warmed up. Now we're gonna speed it up and go a little bit faster. Now we're going to our working set. We're gonna be doing 8 sets of 20-meter sprints as fast as possible. So I spent a lot of times warming up my hamstrings and my sciatic nerve because, well, I injured them pretty bad in the past, and I really focus on kind of warming them up, keeping them strong.
Good workout, man. Do it. Don't make me do it. Ha! You're gay. Huh?
Do a leg kick.
What do you mean?
You want to check the leg kick?
That?
Yeah. Kick my leg.
You're supposed to hit them with the shin?
Yeah, so like this part of your shin, you're supposed to hit like this part of your leg. And this part's thinner, right?
Yeah.
So like if you kick
Oh,
me,
fuck. Really?
it won't hurt that much for me. But it'll hurt a lot for you.
Wait, do a very slow kick on me, so what am I supposed to do? If you're going
Like
for a
this?
kick.
Yeah, like this. Yeah, like hold it there. Hold it there. Yeah. Like this.
I don't want to fucking die, bro. I'm so scared of those big ass calves. Fucking
Has
hell.
nothing to do with it.
Do it very slow, very slow.
Right.
So I'm supposed to block it
No,
here.
I didn't hit it right here. Yep.
It hurts that bad. Holy fuck, this sport is brutal. I'm not fucking playing this bullshit. So when you were in your spot, like your fights, people are full on kicking and you're just checking that
if
shit.
you don't, it's gonna hurt your leg.
Oh my god, bro. That's a brutal
Honestly,
sport.
dude, like fucking people from Thailand, bro, like 13-year-old kids,
Ah, I've seen the
they're
video.
fucked. Like they're kicking bamboo trees, and like getting checked from one of those guys, it's super demoralizing because you kick them, and inside you're like, this really fucking hurts,
Yeah.
and then they're just like, no facial expressions, they're just like,
Wow, that's so fun. You think their nerve endings are dead too?
I don't know, man, probably. They fight so often.
Yeah, it's like one a weekend usually, right?
That's what, 3 or 4? I got 4 more. Show me a pose.
Huh?
Show me a pose.
Pick a category.
All right.
Classic or bikini? Or...
Turn around. You gotta do the one that John does, where
Okay, I
he
got
turns
you.
around, he flexes his butt, and it gives
Yeah,
us all a wedgie. What have you been practicing?
What?
Oh. What do you mean? Why is your pants still on, dude? That's what John does, right?
No, if you wanted me to do a classic, it's... Wait.
Oh, that, yep.
What is that?
You training your bisexuals today or what?
Huh? I
Training
do
your
the
bisexuals?
bisexual, and because I'm not the gender dysphomantic, I do the Prosexual.
I've been neglecting like speed work, and it's like really showing. Yeah, so I feel like once I get my speed more appropriate, I'll be jumping higher. Yeah.
That's okay.
Alright, ready? You're gonna see the fastest speed walk of your entire life. Are you?
Dude, race walk is
I
like.
should have taken that up.
Not bad?
Dude, your titties are going crazy.
I'm tired now.
Fucking sick, man.
I can give you tips though.
Oh yeah. Hey man, you need a sport, bro?
Hey, you.
I don't know. We'll show it off.
Sorry, I don't have any extras in my bag.
Show it off.
Okay, so,
You wanna be on camera?
I mean, I could, but Kate, I wish I was wearing something.
Wait, this is tips from D1 athletes. The ran track. Oh, what was it now again?
It's been a hot minute, okay?
Yeah.
I don't even.
Must be now.
So what you want to do is you want to bring your knees up higher. Okay, you want to have something called a Z position. Alright, so instead of having all this kick up behind you, you want to bring your knees up. This is gonna, like, you're gonna cover way more ground that way, opposed to if you're just, obviously, like, you can see that you're kicking and all the action, motion is behind you. You're not going to propel forward as fast. So the trick is, and the hardest part is how like, most people should start, is to keep their knees up. I almost tell people to like do high knees, off the squat, and then go into running. But it looks kind of funny, but once you master that, next is that position, which is the hardest part, which is having your heel tucked under your hamstring, which is really difficult because, like running, like for example, like a 400 with high knees the entire time as fast as you can. So one thing to sprint as fast as you can, but doing high knees on top of that is really hard. And then like swinging your arms like crazy. So, but most of this stuff I would say you can rotate your arms over. But your legs actually weren't even that bad. Like, you were bringing your knees to about here. But you could bring them to here.
Oh, now get more power?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna do this again. So, my knees, like, super high.
Like, no, like 90 degrees.
90.
The ideal, but then what it's going to be tricky is you're going to do high knees like this, right? And then you're going to bring it to a run. But you're automatically doing high knees. You're going to want to bring it back under. It's a really, like, fast motion. It looks really funny. Not bad. It probably feels really weird.
It's super weird.
Yeah, it feels super weird. So the hard part is, and like this takes years, is like getting, like doing the high knees. So doing this, but then bringing it like this. And doing this.
Oh.
Instead of like this. If that, I don't know, that makes sense.
Honestly, that's really good because I've never heard that before. Like, no one's ever taught me how to sprint.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you play soccer, you just like, run.
Yeah, I know. I tried doing like a mic'd up video one time.
Yeah. That's so good.
But I didn't like it. But again, when we talked about this, I usually just,
Honestly, like, when you were just talking to me, like, right there, that was, like, perfect.
yeah.
Like, it was really good.
Like, it's like that far in front of me. Yeah, except you're reaching. So instead of going like this, you want to go like this.
So reaching is this, right?
Yeah, reaching is this. You want to go more up and down. It's a weird concept. It's going to take time. Think about the heel and
Oh, fuck, I went faster.
hey!
Really fun. I'm tired. I'm dead.
All right, so we're almost done our entire workout, guys. So we have lifting shoes on, and one big reason why I have lifting shoes is so that it decreases the amount of dorsiflexion that's required when you catch the bar when you're doing cleans. So this is really important for any sort of squat movements. Typically, when someone does any sort of squats, it requires a certain amount of ankle dorsiflexion. So my ankle's in a little bit of dorsiflexion here, and very often, like super commonly, ankle dorsiflexion is potentially a limiting factor for a deeper squat. So that's basically all that these shoes are really helpful for. It's not a cheat or anything like that. It just helps you if you have any sort of deficiency in range of motion so that you can get into a deeper movement. So before I start doing my cleans, I just do a few reps of some deadlifts, but not too many because I want to save my remaining energy for my cleans. All I'm focusing on here is keeping the chest up, exploding up, and catching up high. We're going to aim to do 2 reps by 7 sets, as I know it's a lot. But the good news here, we're not going for full max here. We're going for 70-80% 1 rep max. Not gonna lie, these, I'm freaking regretting it, man. After those sprints, I probably did 10 sets of max effort sprint. So I am absolutely gassed. I'm trying to put on the weight right now, and I'm just like dreading it, guys. Taking maybe like 2-3 minutes rest. Kristen's laughing at me right now. And eventually, I'll probably go and do it soon. Right? Yeah, all right, let's go. So this is our working set, so that means we're gonna do 7 sets of 2 reps, so doubles, okay? And after about the 5th set, I was like, I was dead. I had to drop the weight. My form was suffering, I wasn't getting any sort of explosiveness. All I did was drop the weight a little bit, and that's totally fine, guys. Still got the volume in, still got the reps in. Then we're finishing up with 2 sets of RDLs, and just don't make this mistake, guys. I was so tired, I forgot to put on the other weight on the other side. So when I'm doing my deadlifts, it's mostly like a Romanian deadlift, so it's really trying to bias that posterior side. And there's basically one thing that we want to try to do when we're doing our deadlifts. And if you do this one thing, for the most part, it's gonna be a good lift, guys. The most important thing when you're doing deadlift is you gotta keep that bar really close to your shin and your body, okay? If you can do that, it takes a lot of the load off of your lower back, and it's gonna be biasing your posterior chain, so it's gonna be your hips, your glutes, your lower back, which is a good thing, so that you can produce the movement safely. Guys, there's this kind of fitness thing, I guess, that people think that you should not train your lower back. You gotta train your lower back, guys, because if you have good lower back strength, this is gonna help you tolerate load easier. If your lower back is not strong, it means that it's not built up, meaning it will not be able to handle the load that's exposed if you guys are doing something quite difficult. In short, it's gonna get overloaded quickly and it's gonna cause pain.
How do you get biceps like those? Yo, flex. Oh shit. Damn.
You really want to know the secret?
What kind of hormones are you taking, bro?
No, probably like 13-year-old me chronic masturbation. I said bodybuilding? You want to do some bodybuilding?
No.
Alright guys, very last set. All we're gonna do is walking lunges, there and back, and then sayonara, guys. Cooling down after this, gonna speed it up for y'all so you don't have to watch me walking lunge to die to the very end.
I cool down so that obviously it reduces the likelihood of me potentially getting super sore the next day. So we flush out all the lactic acid. You ever just like feel super sick after working out? One of the reasons why you feel super sick, like you feel nauseous, especially after like a really intense day, is something called lactic acid buildup. But I remember when I was at the UFC, we had this VO2 testing max thing, VO2 max testing thing, where you're on a salt bike, right? And every single minute, you have to hit like a certain threshold. And the goal around this is to try to like push as hard as you can and like survive. It's basically like a beat test. So you just keep going, and each minute it ramps up, it gets even harder. And I remember doing the assault bike for like fucking 12 minutes. And on the last minute, you're just like giving it, right? You're just fucking going for it. But then what they don't tell you is the lactic acid buildup. So I shit you not, I finished the whole test, and I was just like dead. Like I just couldn't even move. My whole body was just like a freaking zombie. So I ended up laying down for like 10 minutes, and you start to feel really, really nauseous, really, really sick. And the reason why is because when you're actually like pushing super hard, you have like lactic acid, which is like a byproduct of like training really, really hard certainly. And so lactic acid is acid, right? So because it's acidic, it has a pH balance that's acidic. So what your body tries to do, it tries to puke because there's basically stomach acid within your stomach, HCl. And so when you puke, the whole balance, the whole idea around this is so that you can get rid of the acid in your body and hopefully like neutralize a few things. So that's basically why you might feel super sick after working out. Because of that, man. And lactic acid buildup. Done today.
Thank you.
Do you want to see the most jacked girl I know? That one right there. Yeah, dude.